Hi guys, welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger. Thank you for stopping in today. We are going to be making applesauce. Yes, I promised this video from the grocery haul. I'll link that video up here. We bought some apples on a really great sale there, and then we've had some apples that have been given to us as well. So we are going to take this book, which is a phenomenal book. If you do not own it, I highly recommend that you go buy it. And we are going to go by the recipe, and it is on page, hold on, I have it tabbed, 180. I have lots of tabs in here, as you can see, and some things that actually aren't tabs. This is actually a Coleman sticker. But I love this book. Oh, I have a receipt in here too that I used as a tab. These are my go-to, but you know what? You don't have to can this. If you don't want to can this, you can just put it in a jar and put it in your fridge. It is a great, simple recipe for homemade applesauce. You can use it in your baking. You can use it as a substitute in your baking. You can make some for your grandkids. You can make some for yourself. If you love it, you can make it for your kids. Making homemade applesauce is so easy, and it only requires 3 ingredients. And so we're going to take you through it really quickly because really, again, 3 ingredients, and one of which is optional. So that would be the sugar. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. That's amazing. You can control that sugar or put no sugar in it at all. So anyways, okay, so let's get started because I'm really excited to have some applesauce in the fridge for the baking season. Okay, let's go. Here are the ingredients. So you need sugar if you want to. You need bottled lemon juice. That's very important, bottled lemon juice, because the acidity is tested to make sure it is correct. If you use fresh lemons, the acidity changes from lemon to lemon. So just always use bottled lemon juice so that you can ensure that the acidity in it is correct. And I like to use a mix of apples. So I have the Red Delicious that I bought on sale in the grocery haul. I have some Golden Delicious, some Pink Ladies, and then we have some other little ones that were given to us as well. So all of these, I'm going to wash them, peel them. As I do that and cut them up, I'm going to put them in a bowl of water, and I'm also going to put some citric acid in there. That way they do not turn brown as I'm peeling all of the other ones. Now all of them are peeled and chopped and cored. I'm going to add enough water to the bottom of this saucepan just to keep them from sticking, and I'm going to turn it on about low right now. So we just don't want them to stick to the bottom while they're heating up. We're going to cook these down now for about 5 to 20 minutes, just until they're softened. It won't take long. Starting to cook. I don't know if you can hear that boil. So it's starting to get there. And we're mashing it down. So we're going to mash a little more. It's all cooked down really good and soft. I've got my immersion blender with my blending attachment, and we're just going to blend it. Okay. Now we have it nice and smooth, like smooth, creamy applesauce. That is beautiful. Wow. That looks awesome. Make sure you can see it. That is amazing. So this is where we are going to add our lemon juice, and I'm actually going to taste it as well and see if I want to put how much sugar I want to put in it, because I may not want to put any. So we're going to add our 4 tablespoons, and this is a 2 tablespoon measuring spoon. So there's 2. is 4. I got the lemon juice in, got it all heated, heating it back up. I want to give it a taste. I think I'm going to start with a 1/2 cup of sugar. And then it just needs a little bit of a sweetness to it. And then I'm going to let that melt in. Turn this up just a little bit so it can melt the sugar in. So we're going to start with a 1/2 cup. So I ended up adding a grand total of 1 cup of sugar for 12 pounds of apples. That's what we started out with the recipe. You got to see it. That is absolutely so smooth. Applesauce is, oh my gosh, that is amazing. I am so excited to have this. And just a side note, if you wanted to leave it a little chunkier, I think I have a chunk or 2 in here that, yeah, see, well, that's not really a good example. I have a chunk or 2 in here. If you wanted to leave your chunk, some of the chunks a little bit bigger, you're more than welcome to. You can do that. We're going to give it a try with the total of 1 cup. So, oh my gosh. Really good. Very good. Like spoon licking good. Obviously. That's amazing. If I decide that I want to can all of this delicious applesauce, I'm going to need 8 pints or 4 quarts. That's how much this makes. And I usually wash a few extra of each thing. So you would naturally want to wash, dry, and sterilize your jars, bands, and lids. You also want to check your jars for any defects, any chips, broken, anything that would cause that jar to, in the water bath canning process. So this is a water bath can recipe. I do want to point out something about this book. Hopefully everybody is aware of. All of the recipes that are in this book are written for, and they give you times for, the altitude of 0 to 1,000 feet. So for canning, obviously, you've got to know your altitude if you're a canner. And then number 2, you have got to adjust your time accordingly. This is 20 minutes. So you would process this 1/2 inch headspace in the jars and then process it in a water bath canner for 20 minutes. I would have to make an adjustment for that because I am above 1,000 feet in altitude. So I would want to make sure and make that adjustment. But right now, I just want to face plant in the pot because it is really good. I really feel like a mix of apples is what's that secret to bringing out the natural sweetness in all of the apples. They play off each other very well. And I love the fact that you can add no sugar in this recipe, or you can add up to 3 cups of sugar if you'd want to. I think 3 cups of sugar would be like sugar overload, but I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that like really, really, really sweet applesauce. Anyways, thanks for coming along with this quick video to show you what we did with those apples. I absolutely love applesauce, and I love having it on my shelf. All right, guys, take care of you and yours. God bless, and we'll see you in our next video.